Julian Richer has ever been seen as an heterodox entrepreneur, and the 1 week, he showed reason. The founding member and 100% proprietor of the Richer Sounds Hi-Fi and TV store is setting property of the industry in a John Lewis-style servant confidence. He and his woman, Rosie, include no family, and I didn't wish to sail to a unknown who might include fully various urge and ambitions for the industry. I'm hoping it will provide the continuity of the industry, Mr. Richer says. Installation up a confidence for the industry was, in reality, spelled in his will in 2003. But the trial of driving to the new pattern was started on 2 years ago, so how Rosie could escape possessing to watch the changing if I to deceased her. My woman is beautiful, but she's not frantically business, he says. Sort out the changing now seemed love the age item to make. He based Richer Sounds in 1978, elderly fare 19. Down there are now 53 point of sale, in 530 personnel and on £200 meter in yearly rental income. It's driven him the kind of riches how lot personnel can just vision off, £160 meter, on to the newest Saturday Times wealthy listing. Which he telephone call a careful, prudent attitude to expansion the industry has been one cause for his successful, Mr. Richer believes. But else cause has been an educated relation to personnel, thing he set out in his 2001 control volume The Richer Path. Richer Sounds as well has 12 feast properties, consisting in Paris and Barcelona, for personnel utilize, in on 70% of the labor with at low one household every year. As portion of the 1 week's ad, personnel, eliminating directors, will get a big deadwood in the shape of £1,000 for each year of facility. The ordinary long of facility is 8 year. I fair thick felt it was the order item to do. Down there were a lot of lucky human beings yesterday. Work facility in the UK worry about him. The ad of the confidence came on the identical day how joblessness figures showed else drop. At person importance, house large, but I do worry about on the quality assurance of the jobs, he says. I'm worried on low salary and human beings residing under the residing wages. I'm worried on wrong null hours contracts. I loathe penalties for human beings creature off patient. Lifetime is hard for lot human beings, both of in job and out of it, he says. Addition, disparity at the time is the lowest I've aware it in my life expectancy, he says. It's why 15% of Richer Sounds profits go to Mercy. He as well helps Financial Tax Watch, a non-profit organization how seeks to subject tax avoiding by much national corporations and the mega-rich. His wrath at the UK's break framework induced him to compose Else Volume, The Ethics Capitalist, How to Do Industry Job Superior for Community, published recent year. In it, he admits to one day profitable by himself owing it to escape profitable domestic insurance coverage. Though legislative, it was no mentally legitimate and he stopped. One of his hopes is how installation up the Richer Sounds confidence and gifting cash to personnel will set a nice sample. Which will he do currently? First of all, he's not modest of Richer Sounds. On Monday, I was presented an occupation agreement, and had a slight talk on the several hours I will be work. It was a fun sense. Day-to-day operative are overseen by the head execution, Julie Abraham. And Mr. Richer is one of the 4 persons trustees in the new kit up. They've all been in the business a length period. We do things in a joint path, he says. At the time, I am yet departure to be as implicated as always, he says. Yet I've gone this industry above to a confidence, and I will be polite of how. So he won't definitely include more than period to execute as the drum in his fright gang, 10 millennia. Down there are as well some industry interests, too much, now consisting operating as an advisor to the head execution of Symbolism and Spencer, Steve Rowe, as he seeks to reschedule operative and complete plans for a collaborative enterprise in on the internet meal company Okado. It's a business how holds a lot of memories. My parents met at an M&S in the 50s in the Kilburn London Keep. With hope they'd be really happy.